Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Emily. This video is a part of a video hop to celebrate Alex Syberia's latest release, and I will be creating two cards featuring this beautiful die set called Andalusia Wildflower die set. I think this is just gorgeous and I had a blast creating these cards. I cut all of the images in this die set out of some white smooth cardstock. I used the type of cardstock that I would use for hot foiling, if that makes sense, so you know how smooth that cardstock is. And then I covered it with at least two shades of the same color family, if that makes sense. So for the green leaves there I had two colors, and I left the petals sort of fade into white at the tips, and I did the same thing for my flowers here. I really love how this turned out, and I had a really bold center here that then I kept the center part white for the moment here, and I will go in and make them yellow in a second. And then I did the same thing for these, can we call them bellflowers? Maybe not. I don't know what to call them, but you can see how cute those are. And then we have these flowers that I will also color into sort of steps here, and we can layer them on top of each other. And I did purple, I did pink, I did this corally orange flower, and then I had the green leaves, and yeah, I did some blue flowers as well, so I kept it quite simple when I created. And then I went ahead and attached my flowers with a combination of liquid glue and foam dots, just to make it, or foam squares, just to make it a little bit more dimensional. And there is no like right way to put these flowers together, and that is something I really like. So I just went with what I loved. And for the center of some of the flowers I also cut some gold stems just to make them pop a little bit more. And here you can see all of my flowers that I created all laid out, so you can get an idea of what I have to work with when I started to assemble my cards. I know I wanted to have this "have a good day." It's a large, bold sentiment that is perfect to build around or a cluster around my sentiment. So I did it out of some matte gold cardstock and some white vellum. And then I did another one from the thank you and hello die set. I used a hello, and I did the same thing, white vellum, and we have the gold, matte gold cardstock on top. I just love the combination. It's something I usually reach for and create when I am doing my cards. I think it has a softness that I really like. Then I decided to create a larger card base for my project today. So I believe this ended up being sort of maybe 5 or 6.5 or 5 oh sorry 7 by 5. So it's a larger card base, and that meant that I could use the beautiful floral splendor, I don't know exactly what it's called, but I will have it listed down below. It's this beautiful background cover die with all of these flowers that I cut out of some cream colored cardstock, and that just gave me the perfect contrast against my white card base and the softness of the flowers and the vellum and everything. So I really like how this card turned out. And you can see I'm just going around and fiddling around with my flowers here to make them look beautiful around my sentiment. So you can see I'm using another foam square there to give it some dimension, and then I raised everything up with some more foam, and then I laid it on top of my card base here. And then I started working on my second card. You can see here I created a circle or a reef or whatever you want to call it around my sentiment, and I believe it's called quilted circles or something like that. It's also an older die set from Alex that I really like using on my projects. And in the background you can see I cut some teal paper just to tie with a blue flower that I wanted to use. And this one I have trouble pronouncing it, but I think it's Alabama Abrask. I don't know. I will also have that one listed down below for you guys, and maybe you can tell me in the comments the right way to pronounce it. I had a hard time pronouncing that one, but it's a beautiful one. You can see it here. It looks like small flowers, and yeah, I just took my wreath here and placed it down, and I realized I wanted it further down. That is something I really like with foam, that you can play around with it because it isn't stuck until it has been there a while and you really press it down. So it's not going anywhere, but you have some time to wiggle it around and get that perfect placement. To finish my project off, I use some clear sequins from Trinity, and there you go, we have our 2 finished projects for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to check out the rest of the release and the other videos that are a part of this video hub. Of course, all the links are down below, and if you're commenting on all of the videos, I believe that you can win some prizes. All the information will also be listed down below. Until next time, have a great time, and thank you so much for stopping by.